Bandy, we got another subscriber.
Oh, subscriber number 2 or something.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for subscribing, whoever you are, and everyone else who's watching this, please subscribe as well.
Yep, we're going to get all subscribed up, everybody.
Bandy and I couldn't be more excited to be here for another week of the Wacky Shack.
Yeah, welcome, everybody. This week, we're talking about lasers.
We wanted to choose a subject that would describe the way we focus on each and every program.
And this is that subject. A lot of people don't know this, but laser's not really just laser. It stands, each letter stands for another word.
Much like an acronym.
Much like an acronym, everybody. LASER stands for, write this down if you need to, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
I did not know that.
True story.
What a useful device it truly is.
It truly is. Jacques Cousteau invented the laser.
Obviously.
Roughly, I'm going to say 1948.
I believe that was the year. He hoped it would help the Allies win the war.
And it was a little late, but it certainly did help.
Certainly did. Someone should have told Jacques the war was over at that point.
But he's a busy guy.
He was focused.
He lived underwater for 6 or 7 years.
And it affects your memory. All that nitrogen, it's hard to explain. But
don't live underwater, kids.
Stay above the water. I'll go get Deathy.
Bring him out here. You want to talk about 300 pounds?
Yo, Shmogul, Bandy.
Well,
Gotcha.
Yeah, you did.
Gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen, my beat poem is entitled Phaser. Hello, Star Trek, you most original and non-derivative product of Gene Roddenberry's genius. You didn't have lasers. You didn't have ray guns. You had phasers. A phaser! And the phaser was versatile. You could set the phaser on stun. You could set the phaser on kill. I believe you could also set the phaser on puree. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have to get back to you. Thank you. See you in Hades. He loves Star Trek.
He knows a lot about it.
He does. I think he's been reading up on it.
You can feel it.
You can
learning.
feel it.
The learning.
And you know who fought a lot on Star Trek?
Who's that?
Captain Kirk.
True story.
He was such a good fighter. He'd learned all kinds of fight techniques at Starfleet Academy fight camp. My favorite was his double-fisted back thump.
Yep.
Remember that one?
Yeah, it'll get you.
You
got to take on a Gorn?
He got to take on a Gorn.
Right.
Took on Khan.
Took on Kirk. No, he took on Spock.
He actually did take on Kirk, though, didn't he, once?
Probably.
Evil Kirk?
Evil Kirk. You can tell the evil guy, he's got a goatee.
The goatee.
Right? You see someone with a goatee, be like,
And if I'm not mistaken, that evil Kirk was sleeveless.
Oh, that reminds me of a fighter who's about to get into a fight.
Let's do this week's edition of Who Would Win in a Fight? I kind of tipped our hand there as far as our fighters are concerned, one of which is someone who has been spoiling for a fight since he first broke onto the blue-collar comedy circuit.
Yep. He has blue collar, no sleeves. You know who I'm talking about.
He is Larry the Cable Guy.
Right.
Arguably the feistiest of all the blue-collar comics.
Certainly is. He's feisty. He's been taking on a lot of folks with his tough talk and his big old mouth.
But let's not forget, he's always armed and ready.
Yep.
Let's take a look at what he's got to fight with. 2 index fingers. Not enough. Let's upgrade him. 1 thumb.
1 tough thumb.
Opposable, I understand.
He's got 1.
But that's not enough. He should have something else, Bandy. What? Think. What could it be? How about a wrench?
How about a wrench? There
he's got a wrench. Excellent.
Good old American wrench.
And that's a big one, too.
Yep.
He probably got it from Anchor Bay.
Probably did.
Through the internet. Now we need to find a worthy opponent for our good friend, Larry the Cable Guy.
He's been spoiling for a fight. Who's ready to take him on?
Somebody who is responsible.
Right.
Patriotic.
Right.
And may have been insulted by Larry in 1 or more comedy specials.
How about SEAL Team 6?
There they are.
Yep. Now, very few people know this. The 6th has no reference to how many people are on that team.
Right. There are lots of different SEAL teams, and they have different numbers of team members.
Like
SEAL Team Basketball.
Right.
They have 5 members.
Right.
SEAL Team Rugby, they have 12 or 13,
Yep.
whichever it is.
I don't have any
You
idea.
get the idea.
Mhm.
But SEAL Team 6 has 3 members, and what should they be armed with? It's not fair they take on Larry the Cable Guy with a wrench and not have anything of their own.
Oh, I say lasers.
Oh. And not just any lasers. Look at those, Bandy.
Yep. Fusion powered.
Fusion-powered, super cutting edge. No one even knows about them yet, government lasers.
Mm-hmm.
And I would guess before Larry the Cable Guy can even say get her done, they start shooting at him.
Well, they get it. They warm those things up. They start
Yeah.
blistering holes in his body. But a normal fellow would be dead by now.
Well, yeah, because normal people are smaller than Larry.
He's got some thickness.
Good-sized guy.
Yep.
I think the SEAL Team 6 team is going to have to kick it up a notch by combining their laser forces.
Some sort of combining action.
A network, if you will.
Ooh.
There it is.
Uh-huh.
They're firing together. That's teamwork. That's why they're called a SEAL team.
Oh, that's teamwork. There's no I in SEAL Team.
It's like a wave motion gun of SEAL team power, and it's hitting him center mass.
What is he saying? He's got some phrase coming out of his mouth.
I think he does. He's using the wrench like a microphone, trying to say something. Let's go back and see what's happened to him. Oh!
Ooh.
I think he might have been trying to say uncle.
Yeah. Didn't really work out for him.
No, or I surrender.
Huh.
He's definitely going to have to come up with a new catchphrase, Bandy.
Huh. What do you think that should be, my friend?
I have no idea what it should be. Do you have any ideas?
How about get her done?
Get her done?
No.
No?
Grit her done.
Oh, yes.
How about that?
Grit her done.
Grit her done. You got it lasered up. All right, what's next?
Well, let's show a commercial.
How about
And then after the let's meet in the lab in our safety gear, because this week's lab could be dangerous.
Could be dangerous. Safety gear, kids. Keep it on.
Stay above water and wear your safety gear.
Mm-hmm. And let's do a little bit of what I call current events.
You mean in the news?
No, I'm thinking the commercial.
Oh, wait. Did I say news? Commercial.
Coming this week to bookstores, Me Lie, the memoirs of Colin Powell. From Vietnam to Iraq, how 30 years of covering up for the man has really paid off. It's the stirring autobiography that chronicles Colin Powell's odyssey from one military debacle to the next. From covering up the civilian massacres of Vietnam, through his steadfast support for the murderous Contras, and limited and misleading testimony during the Iran-Contra hearings. We also hear firsthand about his backing of the deadly invasion of Panama and his leadership during the 2 Gulf Wars, where untold thousands of non-combatants were killed. It's all here. Advance praise for Me Lie. Colin Powell's book shows us that war crimes aren't bad for everyone. Ann Coulter. Right-wing propaganda is Powell's OxyContin, says Rush Limbaugh. I fought alongside Colin Powell in Vietnam and Iran, and I have a magic stick that turns dirt into chocolate, Bill O'Reilly. Me Lie. Look for it in bookstores everywhere.
I reckon we ought go down to the lab.
Let us do that.
Race ya! You're winning! Now I'm back in the race.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, Steve. It's a tie.
Oh, what a
Ah.
run.
Woo! Well, I'll bring up this week's lab experiment. Yeah, there
Bring
it
it
is.
on up.
Oh, look at that beauty.
Yep. You might recognize this as being our Microsoft to other dimensions.
Yes, our interdimensional gazer, if you will. With it, we were able to look into other dimensions and universes.
But if you hit it with the reverse polarity switch, the one down here at the bottom, you can pull energy.
Yes, we made that exciting discovery. Pulling energy from an almost infinite number of universes and dimensions, creating out of what was originally a viewfinder, perhaps the most powerful laser ever created.
Yep.
So powerful, It could destroy entire planets, and that's why we have very carefully pointed it away from the Earth.
Yes, we did, because we don't want to destroy the Earth live on the internet.
No, we are more responsible than that. Instead, we have it pointed straight up into the sky. In fact, I'm not 100% sure where it's pointed. We just kind of chose a
Funny enough,
quadrant.
it's actually set right at Mars.
Oh, are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, we do not want to blow up Mars. We would get nothing but flack from all the Mars lovers out
All
there.
the Mars lovers would come at us.
Out
with
of the woodwork.
Nobody's business. Well,
hey,
guys,
Feldspar.
I think maybe I should be playing with this laser a little bit.
Well, we'd love for you to play with it, Feldspar, but I was just about to push a button here to point it away from Mars into an empty quadrant of space so that we don't accidentally blow up Mars.
I want to tell you something. I, too, used to love Mars. I would go there and play foosball and chill out. But now, Mars is no good.
Wait, what?
Mars now stinks like Matt Damon, my friend. And it's got, you go up there and you're like, oh my gosh, this is some Matt Damon smell. I gotta get out of here. The whole planet stinks like him. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blow up Mars, and you're gonna shut up. Okay?
I forgot how much you hate Matt Damon, Feldspar.
Hey,
I don't suppose it would help at all if I told you that that movie, The Martian, was just a movie, that Matt Damon has never actually been on Mars. And
I don't know what you're talking about, except for the part about Matt Damon, who I'm about to blow up. So
well,
shut up.
he's not there, though, and I'm sure it doesn't even smell like Matt Damon.
Hey, have you been to Mars?
Yeah, I have not.
Well, I have a couple times, all right? Many times, it did not smell like Matt Damon, and now it does.
Oh,
Okay.
no. But Feldspar, it was all just movie magic. There was no
What?
trip to Mars for Matt Damon.
He's using magic against me?
Movie magic.
Oh, Matt Damon. If you're using magic against me, I'm not using science against you. I use my own magic. Okay, Matt Damon. You're gonna get it now. In your face.
Boy, that was close. Oh, my goodness. Very nearly blew up Mars.
Was it close?
I thought it was close.
My friend, I spent the time away from here kinking this wire to make sure no power powered up this very dangerous laser scope.
You had the cord kinked so no power could flow through the wiring.
Using science.
I'm so glad you were here.
Hell, of course. We do what we can to save Mars, people.
Gonna point this towards Neptune now.
Yeah, there you go. Who cares about Neptune?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares
That's
about
good.
Neptune.
To Neptune.
Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Yeah, you too. I'll tell you what. I'll clean up down here, and we could probably go topside. Feldspar's probably gonna do his bit.
All right. Hello, car. So here we go again, everybody. Let's take a look-see. Oh my goodness. Is this still Taurus? Okay, Taurus. You got a lot of astrology nonsense coming your way. Let me start with this. So this week, you're not going to be happy about what is being is, right? You'll be like, no, I don't like this. This what is no good. So that's not gonna be any good for you for like the entire week, cause what is, you're not gonna take it. Sorry about that. Enjoy breakfast.
What is.
You know what this is?
What is this?
This is a hologram.
Yes. And it's enticing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got the quarter there.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to reach out and grab it. Well, what a great show, Bandy. You were awesome.
You were awesome, my friend. Bringing it.
Yep, we saved Mars.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about lasers.
Yep. There was a fight.
There was a fight. Hopefully we'll get some subscribers.
We did get a subscriber, didn't we?
Yeah. Everybody out there subscribe and dance.
My neck. I think I pulled my neck doing that
Oh
sketch.
no.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
Are we up current with our L&I? Anybody? Where's the office manager? We're gonna go talk to HR.
A bench of nerve or something?